morning, friends. Welcome to another Circle Time at Home. I'm so glad you could join me. Let's start with our song. Good morning, rabbits and friends. Good morning, rabbits and friends. Good morning, rabbits and friends. I'm glad you're here today. Hooray! I'm so glad you're here. Let's look and see what we're going to do today at Circle Time. We're going to start with our calendar. We're going to check our weather. We're going to read a story about the night sky. We're going to make a cloud in a jar. And we're going to sing Twinkle, Twinkle. Let's get started. Here's our calendar. Today is Tuesday, May 5th. So far we've had blue, orange. What do you think we might color in today? Make a guess. Did you guess orange again? If you did, you were right. Our pattern is blue, orange, orange. We'll have to see what color is tomorrow. All right, let's do our count the days we've done circle time with stars in our star jar. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. Yellow star. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37 circle times at home. Shall we check our weather? All right, I have my cards. Ready? What's the weather? What's the weather? What's the weather like today? Is it windy? Is it cloudy? Is there rain or is there sun? Well, looking outside, it's a cloudy morning. I heard on the weather that it might rain later, but it's not raining now. So we'll call it a cloudy day and we'll hope that it doesn't really rain today. Because then we can still get outside and play a little bit or take a walk. Take the dog for a walk in our case. All right, let's count our cloudy days on our weather graph. Let's add one more in first. I'll add another color and another square for a cloudy day. And now we'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 cloudy days. Here on our graph, I counted up 10 squares and drew a big line. So just like in our star jar where we count by tens, in our weather graph we can also count 10, 11, 12. 12 cloudy days. All right, let's say some nice words for our cactus. Good morning, beautiful green cactus. Thanks for growing so nicely and brightening our days. We have 4 butterflies in our butterfly house. 2 emerged yesterday afternoon around lunchtime, and then 1 more emerged this morning. So when we do our science experiment with the cloud in the jar, I'm going to do that in the kitchen, and I have the butterfly house on the counter there. So the butterflies can do science with us. I'm sure they will really enjoy that. All right, it's time for our book. Today we're going to read The Night Sky by Alice Pernick, and the illustrations are done by Lisa DeSimone. Oh, this is one of those great books that I love, where the back cover and the front cover make one picture. I love when they do that. The Night Sky. There's the sun going down. When the sun sets at the end of the day, the night sky begins to twinkle and shine. There are many things to see in the night sky. The moon is the brightest light in the night sky. Sometimes the moon looks full and round. Sometimes the moon looks thin and curved. It looks different at different times of the month. Millions of stars twinkle in the night sky. Some look brighter than others. Some look blue and some look white. Groups of stars that form a pattern in the sky are called constellations. And there's the Little Dipper and the Big Dipper. Some of the brightest points of light in the night sky are planets. They look like stars, but they do not twinkle. Look at the sky just before the sun rises. You might see Venus shining brightly in the east. Comets blaze across the sky. They look like stars with long tails. Comets don't pass by often. If you see a comet, it's your lucky night. Here are some tips for watching the night sky. Go out on a night when the moon is not bright. Pick a spot where buildings and trees won't get in the way. Close your eyes and get used to the dark. Open your eyes and look up. What do you see? And that's our story. Tonight would not be a good night for looking at stars because it's cloudy. We won't get to see any. But maybe in a few days it'll be a nice clear night and we can go out and look at stars. That will be fun. All right, we're going to go do our science experiment where we make a cloud in a jar. Here are the butterflies. This is our newest butterfly. Just emerged this morning. And there's another butterfly hanging out at the top of our butterfly house. And now here's a butterfly enjoying some orange juice. What a nice, healthy breakfast. And then way in the back over here is another butterfly hanging out on the side of the cup. The cup has some sugar and water, and the butterflies can sit on the edge of the cup or on that little bit of paper towel and drink the water. We still have two chrysalis. One is down here. This is the one that fell, and it's still just sitting on paper towel. And then the very last one on the paper is the smallest chrysalis, and that was the last butterfly to make a chrysalis. So I expect it'll be the last one to emerge. We've been very lucky, friends, to have 4 butterflies emerge. Hi, friends. All right, we're going to make a cloud in a jar. So here's what we need for our experiment. We need a glass jar with a lid. We need some hot water. We need some ice. And we need some hairspray. I'm going to start by pouring the hot water into the jar. And then I'm going to put the lid on. And I'm going to spin the jar around a little bit because I want the hot water to warm up the edges, the sides of the jar. All right. And now I'm going to turn the lid over and I'm going to put ice on top. And we're going to count to 20. I need some help counting. You ready? Make sure the lid covers top of the jar. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now I'm going to take the lid off, spray in some hairspray really quick, and then we're going to look and see. We should see a cloud start to form. Can you see that? The air, the cloud is moving around. Okay, now watch. I'm going to take the lid off and the cloud's going to escape. There it goes. We did it! We made a cloud in our jar! Hi friends, that was fun making a cloud in a jar. Let's talk for a minute about why that worked. Warm air, like the air that was above the hot water, warm air tends to go up and cold air tends to fall down. So in our jar, we had the warm air with the warm water at the bottom, and then when we put the ice on the lid, that made the air at the top of the jar cold. So the warm air from the bottom was going to the top of the jar, and the cold air from the ice was going to the bottom of the jar. And the air was sort of swirling around inside. When we added the hairspray, that gave the water it attached to the water droplets so we could see what was happening, and we could watch the air molecules spinning around, the warm air going up and the cold air going down. And then when we took the lid off, the air was able to escape into the rest of the kitchen, and that was when the cloud dispersed into the kitchen. So that's what we did, our cloud in a jar. Very fun. All right, friends, we have done our calendar, we've counted our days, we've talked about the weather, we said hello to the cactus, we read our story, we got to see our butterflies, we made a cloud in a jar. It's time for our song, and since we read about the night sky, I thought we'd sing Twinkle Twinkle. So we need our fingers out and ready to be our twinkly stars. All right, are you ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Friends, it was fun having circle time with you today. I hope you're doing well, and I look forward to being with you again tomorrow. Let's end with our goodbye song. Ready? Goodbye, 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 my friends, to you. God bless you everywhere you go, in all you say and do. Goodbye, friends. See you tomorrow.